Hey yo, what it do? So listen, I just got off my milestone call with my cohort, and lately, like just this year alone, I've been taking a deeper dive into just writing more and just being who I've been called to be, which God said that I was gonna be an author and a speaker. And y'all have heard me tell this story a million and one times, right? And I'm just like, nah, who me can't be, right? Get somebody else to do it. And so it's interesting because it's like when he told me, when God told me that I was going to be an author and a speaker, I didn't just start writing and I didn't just start speaking. And so it was like, I didn't know why I was doing the things that I was doing. Like when I tell you, like a few years ago, I did try to write a book and I was like, wait a minute. I'm not even an author. Like, who does that? And I took it back. Like, I was like, nah, this ain't even it. And so if I go and show y'all my vault right now, there are so many writings in there. And keep in mind, these are dated previously. Like, this is before God told me that I was going to be an author and a speaker. God told me I was going to be an author and a speaker. It's been, what was that, 2023? Yeah, it was 2023. So we're literally 2 years in. I have writings from literally 7 and 8 years ago, which is the wildest stuff. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, I got scripts and stuff because I've always been a writer. I just didn't believe in my own writing. So even when he says like, yo, you're going to be a writer, I don't know. I'm just not thinking about this stuff for real. But it's crazy because like my mentor, she had bought my book last week and she was telling me like, yo, it's about to sell out on Amazon. It says it's like there's a notification that shows up like, yo, this is about to sell out on Amazon. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, here I am, bro. I'm going to tell y'all something. Sitting right here, right now, today, as we speak, I got $12 in my bank account. I'm past due on X amount of bills. I don't currently have any consistent flow of income, revenue, the whole thing. Like, I just made $15 like a week or two ago off of my digital course. And it's been up since March. Like, when I tell y'all, I feel like I'm in such a deficit right now, like financially. And it's just like, so when she says like, you about to like sell out on Amazon, I am. I don't even know nothing about that. Like, I gotta hit Ingram Spark about that. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So then she comes back this week and she actually has a copy of the book and she's showing it to me and she like, yo, I love it. I'm just on page 2 and she like already sold. And so she was like, she mentions like, hey, did you check it out to see like, what you need to do as far as like making sure it doesn't sell out? And I'm like, that's not my department. Like, I don't even know who I need to talk to for real to like handle that. Cause it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, what you mean selling out on Amazon? I still don't get it. Right. But I really just wanted to like talk about this particular part of the story where I remember when I was starting my podcast, right? Elevation Talks. Now, let me tell you about how this all happened, right? My little sister and her husband, they bought me a microphone for Christmas. This was Christmas, I think 2022, right? So December of 2022. And so I'm just like, a mic? And she was like, yeah, we picked this microphone out. I don't really know what you could use it for, but I don't know. I feel like you need a microphone. And so I'm just like, okay. Now, I never told them that I was getting ready to start a podcast or none of that. So, boom, I got the mic, right? And so this is also around the time where I'm working at Casemate, where this is like the start of well, not even the start, but this is like the era of ring lights, like when it's really starting to like happen, right? So when like being a content creator is really starting to like take off. So they just giving away ring lights. So I'm like, I enjoy looking in the mirror. Can never have too many lights. Like, boom. So I get a couple for the crib. And so I was like, all right, I'm going to use this lighting, you know what I'm saying, for when I'm like making my videos at home. This is when I just started making like my motivational videos and stuff like that. And so literally, man, I kid y'all not, I promise you, I kept getting ready to start the podcast, and then I'd be like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Like, I don't even have a studio. I started focusing on the things that I didn't have, right? And so literally one morning I woke up, I promise y'all, man, it's some stuff y'all got to just be here for. Bruh, I woke up one morning. It was about 2:30 in the morning, no lie. I see a light from, like, I'm in my room, so it's already pitch black, right? And so even the hallway is black. It's supposed to be black, but there is a light on. And it don't look like it's the hallway light. It's just, I'm like, what, first of all, what light is on? Who done left the light on? Let's just start there. Ain't nobody in the house. It's just me. So I'm like, so I open the door like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, let me see what's going on. Bro, I walk into the loft. The freaking ring light is on. Now, keep in mind, this light was not on when I went to sleep. You feel me? Like, I don't do stuff like that. Like, I don't leave lights on. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, especially like studio lights type energy. I don't do stuff like that. And so I'm just like, bro, I tell you, this light was on. And it was like in its highest setting or something. Like that jump was just super bright. And I'm like, what the heck? And so, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going back through the steps in my mind. I'm like, bro, I know I ain't leave this light on. So whatever, boom. Y'all, literally a few days go by. I promise you, the exact same thing happened. Now it's in my loft. And so, but this time I'm coming upstairs. Like I'm literally coming upstairs. I don't know where I was coming from, but I had got in late. And so I'm literally coming upstairs and I'm like, why is this light back on? And so at that point I started getting freaked out because I'm like, okay, Lord, listen, I'm not into all the games and stuff. Okay. Like I don't really know what's happening. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is making me, you know what I'm saying? It's making me feel uneasy. And so I remember just like, yo, I was supposed to go and do the podcast. I was renting out the studio from Waffles. This is when I was working on the padded room, right? So come to find out, Waffles and them overbooked the studio. And so I didn't even get to go and film my episode in the studio the day that I was planning on doing it. And so it really had discouraged me and it made me feel like, man, every time I feel like I'm finna like set my mind to do something always end up happening where there's an obstacle that get in the way and I'd be like, you know what, forget it. Maybe I ain't supposed to do it. And I just, you know what I'm saying? Like I just walk away from it, right? And so it was just one of those moments where it's like, yo, you don't need a studio to film this. You don't need a studio to start. And so it was just like, the light keeps coming on. I felt like this was God's way of telling me, use what you have. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you literally just got this light. No, I didn't have like a really good camera at the time. Like, I really didn't have a lot of the stuff that I have like even today, right? And so I was just like, all right. And so for real, I just started like. And I think the first episode I did was like something about like you can't eat off my plate. Y'all go look at my YouTube channel, Nada Gem Dropper. It's on there. Y'all go look at it. And so you'll be able to see like it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But it was just like, yo, just really saying all of that to say like just whatever it is, just do it. Like, I had to get out of my own way and stop focusing on the things that I didn't have, that I wanted to have. You know what I'm saying? That I felt like I needed to compete. And here we are still like 2 years later where we're still building momentum. We still building traction. Like, no, I'm not telling you that I'm swimming in the Benjamins yet. Nah, not yet. But I can tell you that I'm still doing my podcast, and this is the most consistent that I've been within the last 2 years of me even starting this journey of, doing the type of content that I've been doing. And it's like, I can look at like the analytics aspect of it, and it's like people literally listening to us from all over the world, spaces that I ain't never even been yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the UK on there, we got India on there. What else is on there? Africa. Like, it's just so many different spots on there that I didn't even. It's just weird to even know that there are people around the world in different parts of the world listening to whatever it is that I'm talking about. And guess what? It's not scripted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't do a lot of like polished stuff. Like, I might have topics and stuff that I want to talk about, but I don't have a full-fledged thing written out most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time I just get on here and I just talk my stuff and I go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so even with that, it's just like, yo, I just been trying to execute. I just been trying to do it, not making it perfect. I just been trying to keep it authentic and keep it me. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, it's just wild to know that this is not something that I had saw for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I had the goals and dreams of, like, even when I was a younger girl, like, yo, I'm going to be somebody. Like, I'm going to be, in the entertainment industry. Like, I never, like, even saying, like, I'm going to be rich and I'm going to be a millionaire and I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that. I never knew the details of it. I just always knew that this is what it was going to be. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, as you start walking deeper into it, it's like it starts panning out. Like, oh, this is how it's going to happen. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, man, I just wanted to share, like, it's really dope to, I don't know, just start seeing fruit from stuff that I didn't even have plans on doing for real. Like I told you, my mentor bought my book last week, and she was telling me this week that it's gonna be a traveling book. Like, she already thinking about people that she gonna get a book to when she get done reading it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's just, it's dope. And it's just nice to even know that my book is being recommended by people, by strangers that I've never even met in my life. You feel me? Like, I met this lady, like, I haven't met her in person, but it's like I just joined this milestone cohort, like, what's this, November, like last month. You know what I'm saying? And here it already is. Like, I done got a friend group out of it, like people buying my books. I got one homegirl, she a part of a book club, and she recommended my book to the people. Like, I'm just grateful that I was obedient, and I'm still being obedient. And it's like, being obedient don't always make sense. It's not always the most rewarding, like, at the time. But I do feel like you just start seeing, like, little stuff happen. And then that little stuff gonna turn into bigger stuff. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna be momentum that just keeps happening. But you gotta keep building. You gotta keep being consistent and persistent. And so, yeah, I'm excited. And shout out to God. Like, I just really want to take a moment and just say, Lord, thank you for already having plans for my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, your word talks about how, like, you knew us, you know what I'm saying, before we was even in our mother's womb, and you have plans to, like, prosper us and give us a hope in the future and all of that. And so, you know what I'm saying, I'm just like, I appreciate you just being diligent enough, and even just I think just believing in me as an individual and even saying like, yo, I want you to be an author and a speaker. I want you to use your voice. And it's like, Lord, I don't even speak well. Like, I haven't even had the best experiences and this, that, and the third. And it's like, yeah, that's why I want it. Like, I could do something with it. You know what I'm saying? And so I just appreciate you doing something with it, doing something with me. Like, I did not know, and I still don't even know what's coming, right? But I feel something, you know what I mean? And I could appreciate that. Like, you slowing me down has given me the time to believe in myself and to write. And, you've been dealing with me. Like, I kept saying, like, yo, I feel like ever since it's been my birthday, woo woo woo, like, it's like I'll be saying that and I try to talk about it for real, but it's like, I'm like, man, I don't know if people are hearing me. And so, I keep bringing it to you. And I'm just like, every time I have my intentional time and, what I'm saying, we speak about certain things, and I be feeling like you're not listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, I say that out loud. And it's like, I feel like I'll tell you that I feel like you're not listening. And you end up showing me before the day is even over with. Like, hey, I'm listening. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm just grateful for our relationship. And, you know what I'm saying? Just being authentic and even sharing with other people. Like, remember the other night we was at a Bible study. And I got to speak for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, I felt that this tingle inside where I couldn't determine if was it a tingle because I was feeling like weird or scared that I was standing up talking in front of people, like my voice don't sound good, I'm a little under the weather, or like, you know what I'm saying, like I couldn't really figure out what that feeling was, but I felt something. And it was crazy because the previous week I was sitting there like, okay, I got something I want to say, but when I speak, I'm gonna stand up. Or I might just get on stage because, I'm a speaker. Like, I talk. Like, I'm a gym dropper. I do this. And so, literally, when it was my turn to speak last week, bro was like, he said, you look like your voice can really go super loud. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, actually, it can. But right now, I'm under the weather. So, I can't really project, you know what I'm saying, like how I need to. And so, bro gave me the microphone and it prompted me to keep standing. And I literally just stood up and I just shared, I told them about the Boundaries book that I recently read. And, the sermon was just talking about the boxes that show up with you. Like, you might be this person, but because you got boxes of like regret, hurt, just whatever that baggage is essentially that you're carrying around with you, it overshadows, you know what I'm saying, like who you really are and what you carrying type thing. And so, you know what I'm saying, like we talked about pouring from an empty cup and just all of these things. And so it was like, it was the right moment for me to share, you know what I'm saying? And I was able to share for a minute and I'm, just appreciative to be able to share. But it was just like, yo, I'm doing things that I never thought that I would be doing. Like, I'm shy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not as shy as I used to be, right? But there's still bits and pieces of me that is shy. And so it's like, I'm doing stuff that that's not natural to me. That's what I'll say. It doesn't come natural. Like, I be having to take a minute to like really get it. But just saying all that to say, man, I'm really appreciative. Thank you. Just for all that you got laid out. You know what I'm saying? And thank you for sustaining me, like even in these moments where I'm like, Lord, I'm too talented and gifted for my pockets to be empty. And it's like, well, this is all a part of the process too. With my pockets being empty, I've had to learn how to receive and allow people to do stuff for me. And that's been hard because I'm used to doing stuff for other people and doing stuff for myself and not other people doing stuff for me. You know what I'm saying? And so I just pray that even, you know, when God run it back up for me, Lord, when you run it back up for me, that it's not complicated for me to continue to receive. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just set it up and run it up per usual, man. I'm excited. I just wanted to jump on. This wasn't even on my scheduled programming today. This wasn't even going to be my Elevation Talks episode, but we're going to run it as an episode, man. Shout out to everybody that's listening. Shout out to everybody around the world that is tuning in from just different parts of the world. Like, I really do appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that's reading all my articles on Medium. And, you know what I'm saying? Just, this is really, you know, just been fulfilling. And I got to thank God again just for even having plans for my life. You know what I'm saying? I already had a plan for my life, which I was going to be an artist. You know what I'm saying? I was going to be a music artist, be, you know, a director. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's just like, that's just part of the story, but that's not the whole story. And so I just appreciate him just continuing to blow my mind. You feel me? And I'm excited for what's to come, you know. But even while I wait for that, I'm going to embrace this. So set it up and run it up per usual. Don't forget to go get you a copy of Finding Your Exit Door before it sell out. You know what I'm saying? Also, check out Mentality Makeover, Revamping Your Reality. Check me out on Medium, Nate Liggins. Also, Instagram, Nate a Gem Dropper. Y'all already know where to find me. YouTube, all of that. So, man, I'm going to get up with y'all. Enjoy y'all weekend. Enjoy y'all day. And literally, man, like I told y'all, always tell y'all, include God in everything that you're doing, man. He want to be a part of the process, but more than anything, he want a relationship with you. All right? I'm gone.